go here, please?
Oh, right.
Not yet. Not yet.
Never mind, you guys can cut.
Alright, so yeah, hello, this is our mural art presentation. Okay, so we went to this number 37 in Jalam, and then we found plenty of nice mural art paintings there, and then we decided to do 3 of them, and then we shall see what they are. So, mural art 1. Sorry. Okay, so the first mural art will be Geography Beauty. Alright, so the artist will be turned by.
The artist is Chua Chi-Yan.
Yeah.
She's a design student from Taylor's University, and she won the 2nd prize in this competition.
I'll be talking about the description of the mural art. So, the Jaw-dropping Beauty is a mural painting that aims to open the public eye to the endangerment of hippopotamus, because there's a lot of poachers hunting them down for their teeth, which is the newest alternative to ivory of the elephant. And then how does the artist portray his message is that contrast to the dark message of the endangerment of the hippopotamus, the artist actually creates a playful and fun mural painting that grabs people's attention. So what he wants is have them to come and appreciate this beautiful animal by attracting them with a very colorful, very fun painting. And the artist also uses augmented reality effect to create a more informative and a more colorful mural painting. And I'll go to the concepts, which we'll be talking about.
So the concepts here, there are 5 concepts found here. Okay, let's go to the first one, closure. You see, closure means that the tendency for the human to fill in empty spaces. In this case, you see here, this bit here is actually quite an empty space here, but what we see is that he actually integrates with the artwork itself. You see that is by some closure effect. Secondly, we can see selective attention. You know, when we see this, we see everything is unified except for this area which is oddly left blank. That is what the artist wants us to draw us to. This area, its mouth, where its teeth are, which is also, you know, the message. So yeah, as well as the fact that, you know, it is empty, and he wants your attention to be here. Number one, because of the message, and number 2, because he wants you to interact with that by standing there and taking a photo. It's quite nice. So the third one, perception. So perception, you see this very huge, very friendly, very colorful, very cute animal. You know, with this, and then that really, you know, gets your attention. Yeah. So it is a conflict in this. There's a huge contrast between, as I said before, there's a huge contrast between the atmosphere of this painting as well as the atmosphere of the message. The atmosphere of the message is very dark. You know, he was being killed for this, but yet this message is very light, very friendly, very colorful. So that it creates conflicts. Lastly, there's a language here. You see there's a very catchy phrase. The animals are jaw-dropping beauty, both metaphorically as well as literally. Literally indicates that jaw drops, and metaphorically as well as saying that, you know, jaw-dropping beauty means they are beautiful. Thank you. So the second mural art is quit smoking. What's about that? Let's go.
The artist is Shafiq Rashid bin Abdul Jalil. He won the first prize in this painting installation art, and he won 8,000 of the cash prize.
And the description of this mural art is that Quit Smoking is a 3D installation piece that aims to open the smoker's eye as to how harmful the smoking is and how it can affect not only your own health but also your loved ones. Next slide, please. And how does the artist portray his message is that you can see that he creates a 3D lung ashtray placed on the wall that depicts the repulsive image of how every time a smoker finishes their cigarettes, how decayed their lungs can be by contrasting with a healthy lung.
For subjective perception, there's different perception among the people, such as maybe the bright color may seems like luck or danger to some people. As for this, the perception is some people would think that this is trying to communicate through the viewers about the differences between the no-smoker and the smoker's culture. And the other perception is the effects of the cigarettes that cause the lungs of the people to darken. Okay, and for the non-verbal messages, from this it shows that the effects of smoking to the lungs of people. Through this, the non-verbal messages through the viewer is that we should stop smoking because it harms our health. And for the third conflict is intrapersonal conflict. For the conflict causes in the person itself, the smokers itself, it is difficult for them to say no as the nicotine inside causes addiction to the smokers. And for mass communication, there is some words beside there, which is a smoke may look healthy on the outside but not on the inside. It is a clear and distinctive message is being projected in the public spaces. And for intercultural communication is the ethnocentrism, as in not all smokers are born to smoke. They study through the action of others. Maybe there's role model which smokes and then which causes them to smoke. This is the intercultural between the non-smoker and the smoker.
The Mural.
The third mural art is single mother. So the artist is Kenji Chai. So he's born in Sabah and he's currently in Kuala Lumpur, living in Kuala Lumpur. And most of his art is graffiti and with cute and vibrant characters, yeah, and with elements of pop cultures.
And then the description of this art is that Single Mother is a mural painting that aims to portray a mother's unconditional love and how even though he struggles and with the heavy burden of the living cost, she still strives to give the best to her children. And besides that, the painting also introduces the Malaysian culture as well as the origins of the orangutan. And then how does the artist portray his message is that he creates a painting of an orangutan carrying his herd offspring while trying to survive in the high concrete jungle. So metaphorically, this portrays the struggle and burden of a single mother in Malaysia.
Alright, so the 5 concepts in this mural art is physical appearance, movement, space and proximity, conflict and perception. So physical appearance, like what it means is like your first impression that you get from this mural art just by one look. And by one look, it's a depiction of a scene of something chaotic, obviously a struggle of individuals amongst chaos kind of thing. So it's actually a scene of a mother orangutan and her child trying to make it through challenges and stuff. So the use of orangutan it's very closely related, directly related to what Malaysians are. So it's a symbol of a Malaysian single mother perhaps and her child in the urban environment in Malaysia. Alright, so the mother has this expression, like very obviously this really fierce and determined expression on her face, like she's trying to fight for her baby and herself. So as she reaches for the bananas, like all the stuff seemingly flies out from her bag, like the bag she's holding is probably her bag that is used to take care of her baby. Stuff that flies out includes like toys, glasses, baby bottles, stationery, stuff that one needs to take care of a child. So all the stuff flying out, it actually like contributes to the scene, like it makes it look very messy and chaotic. So yeah, that's something. And then the movement that's portrayed is like she's swinging from somewhere to reach for the bananas. The bananas in front. Her foot is actually painted on this pipe, so it's like she's hanging from it. Yeah, and her arm is also outstretched and she's hanging on to something, while the baby is like on her side. Yeah. And then space and proximity. The baby and the mom is very close together, so that symbolizes a close maternal relationship, which you can see. And then conflict. Conflict says again of the conflict that the mom and baby goes through to survive. Yeah. And perception is the colors used for this mural are rather, they're colorful, there are a variety of colors, but they are quite faded, not so bright looking. And they come together to create a very somber, serious mood, especially the expressions on their faces as well. Right. Okay. So that sums up our presentation.
I mean, all was very detailed, all that in terms of concepts and language and all that. I just got one question about intercultural.
What, spoken?
The previous one.
Spoken.
Not this one.
Sorry.
Intercultural communication.
Yeah, intercultural communication. What question do you have regarding that?
Actually, I don't see how is it related to intercultural.
Intercultural. If we are, okay, you look at it in a slightly more abstract way, in the sense that we're not talking about culture in the common sense, like like a Malay culture. We're talking about a smoking culture and a non-smoking culture. That is the complication between it. You can see here that is, this is, even though the mural art.
Okay, maybe it's smoking culture versus non-smoking culture, it shouldn't be